Culture, creating culture, not just consuming it. Andy Crouch argues that Christians are not just meant to critique, copy, or condemn culture, they're called to create culture. Media, in his view, is not merely something to be reacted to, but a space where believers should proactively shape stories, symbols, and technology. These technologies should reflect the kingdom of God. Andy's approach includes four main postures: condemning, critiquing, copy, and consuming culture. But Mr. Crouch pushes for a fifth: creating culture that glorifies God. Why this approach is distinctly Christian. This is rooted in a biblical view of creation and calling. God is a creator. In Genesis 1, and humans are made in his image to be co creators. Instead of withdrawal or blind participation, the Christian is called to a faithful presence. Christians should participate in media with purpose, integrity, and creativity that reflects the values of the kingdom of God. This also connects with the idea of common grace. Common grace is finding beauty and truth even outside of explicit Christian content, yet still pointing back to God. I must emphasize again that humans are created in God's image and are created to be co creators. Not only are we to consume culture, we are actually here to shape culture. For me personally, as a barber, businessman, and biblical scholar from the inner city, I see media creation not just as digital content, but as cultural shaping. Through every platform I touch, whether it's on Instagram, promoting a workshop, or mentoring young men through storytelling, on a digital platform, I must constantly, consistently remind myself to create culture. Crouch's model empowers me to stop accepting things for what they are and try to reinvent culture. As a follower of the light, it is my duty to create culture. Greatest strengths of this approach: empowerment. It encourages Christians to be more than critics. We become builders. What we build will be biblically grounded and rooted in the image of God. We can be flexible as long as we are creating. I am personally hopeful that we can stop seeing social media as a threat, but as a tool of redemption. While Crouch's ideas are quite inspirational, he doesn't always provide clear steps for beginners or churches to start creating culture. In the research I did, Crouch never really addressed how power, money, and algorithms shape what society normally sees. He never really addresses who controls the algorithms, the money, and the power. In conclusion, this newfound approach will force me to be a creative and not just a passive consumer of culture.